chains, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting.
Okay, Coach, well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Hey, 43.
31's the mic. Bravo! 31's the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 39.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Round 80! Round 80! Hey, that's good!
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's and the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this one is right down the middle. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
31's the mic.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
31's the mic.
Focus, defense, focus. Yellow.
31's the mic.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 44, Rivers complete. It's Henry.
Check 90, 180.
50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
First down, Rivers. And caught by Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. Rivers, and nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. A nice little completion there by the to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach, and on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Able to get this to Gordon. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 48 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Yellow. 31's the mic. Go, go, go. Haywood. Spike Ripley.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Here we go. Attack. 31's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, no. D, man up, D. 31's the mic. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete.
Mahomes pass. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Mahomes again. This for his running back, McCoy. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes takes it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rivers now sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He's able to find Inman. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. following the penalty. Here's Gordon. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
So White 90, 380, keep it skinny. White 89.
Throwing on second and long. Rivers finding room inside the 40. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14, but it's now third down.
We're okay. We're okay. 390. Yeah. You don't want none.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Rivers now to throw on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Rivers, dancing to his left. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Block the team.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Snap, 180. 56, right there, 56. You get blocked, me. You get hurt.
On 2nd and goal, Rivers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 10-yard line.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 36-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Stay dribble. Stay dribble.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You don't know no better.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's see what you got. Let's go.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.